everybody else was going to come. They did not want to be a sitting duck, so they only took out 2 tires again for the 3rd time today. To Steve Burns.
Rusty Wallace in, track bar down a quarter, 4 tires. He almost runs into Dale Earnhardt Jr. as he exits his pit. Earnhardt Jr. finally down and away.
Let me tell you the man that's the most relieved on pit road, Charlie Presley. He's the most relieved because his car will be second.
I tell you, look at the damage that Rusty's got on his car now. He's going to have to come back into pits.
Yes, he will.
They made heavy contact. Made that with Dale Jr., they said.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. in 8 car.
Let's see where Dale Jr.'s got the damage.
Steve?
Well, guys, it was not, he almost hit Dale Earnhardt Jr., but when he tried to avoid him, he got hit on the right front by another car exiting pit road. So he missed the 8 car, but when he slowed down, he got hit. I believe it was the 4 car.
Yeah, they'll have to come in and get that sheet metal around that right front, out from around it.
Now, here's the 4 car. Mike Skinner pulling out.
Oh, yeah. Rusty just drove right into him, actually.
Yeah.
But he had to. He was trying to make a sharp turn out from behind the 8 car.
Now, Dale Earnhardt Jr. is, now there's the contact. Look where Earnhardt Jr.'s car is, just over the line with the right rear. That's barely legal, right where he is getting service, but it sure doesn't leave a lot of room for folks to get out behind him.
And in Rusty's defense, I mean, he's sitting in there. Let's look at this replay right here. Ricky Craven, Jimmy Spencer in the 41 spinning around.
Just spun right in front of him.
But in Rusty's defense, Darrell, he's sitting in there. He has a full face helmet on. He has a head neck restraint device. He has all these headrests. It's up to the spotter and the crew chief to make him aware of cars that's coming down pit road.
Oh, I see what happened there now. 32 did turn the 41 around.
That view from Dale Jarrett. Jeff Burton is our leader. He did not pit. Ricky Craven has gone a lap down. And Rusty Wallace has some right side damage.
Yeah, I can't believe he didn't come back in. The 4 car's got a tire down now, I think.
Has a left front down.
Yeah, left front. He's going to have to come back.
And that would be from the contact on pit road with Rusty Wallace. We're going racing too.
Now here's something new after the checkered flag. The coverage continues over on Speed Channel with the Winston Cup wrap-up. The best post-race coverage anywhere, from the highs to the lows and all in between. Winston Cup wrap-up covers it all, and only on Speed. To get Speed Channel, 888-22-SPEED. They've restarted with 88 laps to go. Jeff Burton, Bobby Hamilton, Tony Stewart, Bobby Labonte, Terry Labonte.
Jeff Burton has about 30 laps on his tires. Bobby Hamilton up in that high groove trying to get that bite up off the corner. He got a good bite up there down the back straightaway. Gets into the back of Jeff Burton just a little bit.
Burton's trying to get out of his way. He tried to turn to the inside there and get out of his way, and they almost made a little contact.
For the lead, Hamilton takes over. He was leading before the caution, and now goes from second back to the lead.
But his crew did their job. He came on the pit road. He was the first one off of pit road because of Jeff Burton staying out.
Stewart now outside of Burton for second.
Right now, Bobby Hamilton, he has that clear racetrack in front of him. That's a pretty sight right here with about 85 laps to go.
And the way that car is shooting off the corner, he is just, I'm telling you, he's going to be a mighty hard man to beat.
Oh, Spencer and Kurt Busch just got together, and that accordioned the field right behind them.
Ricky Rudd got a little damage, I think, from that little incident.
Ricky Rudd and Dale Earnhardt Jr. This is back in 10th place.
Well, Rudd came in running 4th, so I got to believe he must have taken 4 tires, Larry.
Yeah, it put him way back in the field. Yeah, it wasn't that they had a bad pit stop. They just took 4 tires. Steve Burns.
Still there.
Yeah, I couldn't hear exactly what you said down here checking some stuff out in the 28 pit, but they did, in fact, take 4 tires. And apologize if that's what you just said, but we were just checking it out.
Yeah.
We suggest and you confirm. That's
Still there. Still there.
Rudd outside of
Clear
Bill
low.
Elliott
Clear
now.
low. Clear off clear.
Now Bobby Labonte wants Jeff Burton's position, which is 3rd. And right behind him, Jeff Gordon and Daryl Gordon continuing to fight that car with a broken power steering pump.
You know, folks, I can't tell you how hard that car would be to drive with the power steering not working. It's like trying to drive a truck. It's got so much caster in it. Caster's what the front end setting. It's so hard to steer that, well, I'm telling you, he's doing a whale of a job to hang on to it.
Well, in your family passenger car, if your ignition cuts off and the motor shuts off and you're still trying to roll, you see how hard it is to turn that thing. That's what he's trying to do out there at well over 100 miles an hour in all of these laps that's left to run.
And folks, no matter how bad you have it, don't try that.
Don't try this
at home. Let's go to pit road.
Bobby Labonte has never won a Winston Cup race here. He won a Busch Series race here. And just a few moments ago, he heard his crew chief, Jimmy Makar, explain why he did not get the 4 tires he was discussing. And the reason, according to Makar, was the other guys who'd done it on the last pit stop didn't go anywhere. So he took just right sides, and that was it. Labonte running well. He's in 3rd spot. To Matt.
Dick, while Labonte still searches for his first short track win, Stewart has 4. In fact, he's a former winner here at Martinsville. His crew chief, Greg Zipadelli, knows how important track position is here at Martinsville, especially on that last pit stop. That's why they took on 2 tires. Also, they took on 4 tires in the previous stop, so their left sides were going to be good. No adjustments for Stewart. But remember, DW, his car does take about 15 to 20 laps to come in after each pit stop.
Yeah, it seems to be that way. I don't know if it's going to come in time to catch Bobby Hamilton today or not. Boy, he has pulled out to a great lead.
Instead of Bobby, it's bye-bye Hamilton. 77 laps to go, and that 55 has opened up a 1.5-second lead over Tony Stewart. Tony Stewart has about caught Bobby Hamilton. They are now only 3 car lengths apart for the lead with 70 laps to go. Now, moments ago, Mike Skinner was the victim in this incident coming out of turn number 4. Watch right there. As Kyle Petty bumps Steve Park into the wall, Steve Park comes around into Mike Skinner, who goes for the wild ride.
Spins it around, keeps it foot in it. Spins it around again. Hit it in the right direction. We stayed racing.
And Tony Stewart, going into turn 1, takes the lead from Bobby Hamilton. Bobby Labonte still 3rd. Terry Labonte right behind him. You see Terry there in 4th. 5th, Matt Kenseth, the number 2 point man, and Dale Jarrett has climbed to 6th. Jeff Jarrett is 7th.
Ever since Jarrett got back on the lead lap, his car has looked really, really good. I mean, he has been moving forward through the field.
And I've been watching the scoring monitor. He's in clean traffic. He's about a 10th quicker than either Tony Stewart or Bobby Hamilton.
And remember, he chased down his teammate here a year ago and passed him with 5 to go to win the race.
Now, right behind Jarrett, Dale Earnhardt Jr. has just passed Jeff Burton, trying to get back up toward the front of the field. Jr. now up to 7th. Kicks Burton to 8th. Kurt Busch is 9th. And Ricky Rudd is 10th.
And Larry, do you believe some of those crew chiefs are kind of kicking themselves for taking 4 tires?
Well, again, we have to remember last year, and I'm sure that may have been on Todd Parrott's mind, he won this race last year because of a long green run and having 4 fresh tires versus the 2 tires that Ricky Rudd, his teammate, had.
Well, let's see how fast they're running, and we'll do speeds at the line here.
There it is. Dale Earnhardt Jr., Dale Jarrett. Those cars with 4 fresh tires, faster speeds. And Darrell, I think what'll make a difference is when those leaders catch traffic, the cars with 4 tires will be able to maneuver a little better. They won't be sliding around quite as much.
Yeah, they can go inside or outside, or at least they should be able to.
And the thing about it, we get a caution, you know those cars with 4 tires are sitting in a much better situation.
That can make a big difference as well.
Matt Kenseth is in position to cut Sterling Marlin's point lead in more than half. Right now, the positions they're running, Kenseth is 5th, Marlin is 16th, and that would only be a 30-point spread. It was 70 coming in here today. Here are speeds again at the start-finish line.
Hadn't said much about Kenseth today, and that's the kind of run that I like in a number 17 car. Top 5, racing the points.
Our trap speed showed the same thing. Dale Earnhardt Jr. once again the fastest of our leaders. Dale Jarrett, the 88 car, the 2nd quickest.
Remember, it was a 70-point advantage for Marlin when we came to Martinsville today. And that's the way they're running right now. Jimmie Johnson was third coming into the race, and he is right now in 35th place and would drop well back.
You know, even though no power steering, I don't know what he's doing, but 24 car just drove by the race leader.
Bob Labonte in 18 just got by Bobby Hamilton in the 55. That was for second place.
He might find out, Jeff Gordon might find out he didn't need power steering at Martinsville.
About 60 laps to go as Tony Stewart has now opened up a 1.5-second lead on his Joe Gibbs Racing teammate, Bobby Labonte. The 11th caution of the day at Martinsville developed over a space of about 3 laps as Stacy Compton and Johnny Benson battled for 17th place.
Seems to be a disagreement here. Oh, well, what happened to 4 car caused the 10 Benson to slow down. Stacy got a run on him. And it's almost, and then they go in the corner, he slides up into him.
Yep.
Yeah, he definitely he slid up into him. He didn't drive.
What happened was
okay, it wasn't quite over.
Yeah, well, what happened there, Mike, is the 4 car checked up a little bit, caused the 10 to lose some momentum. The 14 gets a run on him, then they get down here to the corner. Stacy had to go way down to the inside, get all the dirt on his tires, couldn't turn when he got to the corner.
Leaders are pitting.
Well, a lot of debate, Mike, down here in the 20 pit about whether to take tires or to stay out, keeping in mind the cars behind them. The 55 also came to take 2 tires, but the 20 decided to go for 4 at the last minute. Greg Zipadelli decided to go for 4. The 55 car looked up pit road, saw the 20 going for 4. They're going for 4 as well. The 55 was a little bit loose on that last run, Mike.
Thanks, Matt. They'll come back out. And we'll show you in real time Stacy Compton and Johnny Benson's get together as they battled on the lead lap for about 16th position. When we come back, there'll be 50 laps left to race here at Martinsville. For the restart, the only cars that stopped on the lead lap were Tony Stewart and Bobby Hamilton, and they restart 13th and 14th.
Yeah, I just don't understand that strategy there at all. Now, they may make me wrong here before the day's over with, but golly, it's a bad time to take 4.
Well, they were 13th and 14th, but with lap traffic, that's like 26 and 27.
Yeah, we only got 50 laps to go.
And look at how much traffic those 2 cars are going to have to get through if they're going to come back to the front.
Yeah, it's not just the cars in front of them on the lead lap, it's all that lap traffic on the inside as well.
And now it's just 50 laps to go.
Yep. It's either going to be real exciting or those guys are going to get really upset with their crew chiefs.
Well, Dick Berggren, one of the Gibbs cars came in, the other one stayed out.
Yeah, the one that stayed out is the one that's leading the race right now, Bobby Labonte, and I just climbed on top of his pit box, and I asked his crew chief, Jimmy Makar, why did you not pit? He looked at me as if I had completely lost my mind and said, track position.
Rule 1.
Just tell him, Dick, you knew that.
Hey, and here comes Jarrett to the outside of Terry Labonte. Dale Jarrett's up to the top 5.
And just remember, Dale Jarrett, Dale Earnhardt Jr., they have fresher tires than anybody right here. They got 4 fresh tires not that many laps ago.